Was this your first film?
Yes, this is my first
Wow! Woo!
film. Thank you so much.
Congratulations!
Well, you had a really good reaction from the crowd. They were really engaged. They were laughing all the way through. That was a good feeling.
I've been thinking to make movies and act, but I understood that you don't have to wait for opportunity, you'll have to create one. So that's when I started writing my own scripts. So
Yes.
I didn't wait for other actors or other people who can help me with the movies. I just posted an ad in Facebook. So what I'm trying to say is if you want to do movies, just do it by yourself and eventually you will get there, but keep practicing, and on the way you will make a lot of mistakes, and sometimes you would even surprise yourself, you would even discover something new. But again, this is a lot of experience which you can adapt for your next project, and you can better yourself.
Absolutely.
I love it. Thank you.
Bravo.
Yes. Allow yourself to make mistakes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Do you film yourself? Was it on a tripod?
Some of the scenes I filmed myself,
Yourself.
and some of the scenes I had a team. I posted an ad in Facebook, and then some of the people showed up and they
So
helped me with the
you met
movies.
new people
Yes,
on
yes,
Facebook?
absolutely, yeah.
Were they nice or?
They were nice.
If they're not, give me their names. Or boot them out of your. So you were filming in front of the Tim Hortons. Was it interesting filming in public? Were people looking at you?
Absolutely, yeah. So this is my first time, doing scenes in public. And initially I was nervous, I was shy, but then later I realized that everyone is doing their own job. They don't even care what you do.
Yeah.
So that loosened or
So
that helped
true.
me, and then I just stopped caring about that.
You know, you could do anything silly in public as long as there's a camera
Yeah.
rolling. People will go, "What is going? Oh, there's a camera. It's okay. It's all good.
just
It's all
fun.
good."
You never listen to how I feel.
How you feel? You're an AI. You don't have feelings.
Wow. Did you guys make up?
Aww. No, she abandoned you.
Maybe I'll reveal it in the next part.
Oh,
Yeah, second one.
So was this a social commentary on artificial intelligence?
No, when I started writing scripts, so I'm a huge fan of scientific thrillers and scientific fictions. So Debbie was inspired from Iron Man Jarvis. So I took Jarvis, and then I started writing a log line, and then eventually when you drive or when you work out, the log line just developed itself.
Debbie, where am I?
Oh, I don't know. Somewhere in Africa, Doctor.
Africa? Why would you send me here? This isn't funny.
How long did it take?
You got back from Africa?
He never left.
Surprise!
Yeah.
It's just like an hour drive from my home, so.
Yeah, location is character. Location adds so much. Absolutely, Stephanie.
So I'm curious, did you use AI to help you write the script?
Ooh.
Actually, no. I took help of AI for the dialogues, just to tinker a little bit, but the entire script was by myself, so I took some time.
AI is good, especially if you're lonely. I was here last week and I was going on AI, just Gemini for Google, and I said, "Can you give me words of affirmation?" And they were like, "Oh, you're worth it, Vince. Hang in there." I'm like, "Thank you."
Oh.
Pretty sad, but true. It can do so much. It's also
It
my
can.
therapist. Any other questions? So where did you film this? Was it like a basement or in your living room or
Marianne's house.
Marianne's house? Does she still have the same house?
Yeah.
It's pretty big. Yeah.
Stephanie Lalone and Mumzilla Productions.
My agent! Lydia! That's for nothing, bitch! I hope you're packed, honey, because immigration's waiting for you outside! That's it! Oh!
So basically it was first we both had auditions to do, didn't we? We did them, and then it's like, oh, we'll just use this room and we'll just throw up a different curtain. And then I had bought silver gold curtains, whatever. It's like, whatever, it looks like shit, but whatever.
No, it looks good. It was great.
It's the acting, the timing, the pacing, and the editing that brings it all together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Forget the set, forget everything else. It's just either you're funny or you're not. You know, comedy is hard. People think it's easy. Timing in comedy is difficult. You're funny.
You are
and
funny.
dramatic, so I love it. Now, did you film yourself? Like,
Yeah.
is there a tripod?
Yeah, and my phone, and so this is something I really struggle with because having worked with you so much, you are so talented.
Oh, thank you. Keep going.
Woo, woo, woo.
Cinematographer.
Yes.
And so going back to doing it myself feels like a step back.
Yeah.
And for a long time I was like, no, I'm not doing that because I already wear a lot of hats and I didn't want to do the camera and the lighting and the sound. I don't mind the editing. So I kind of got away from it, but I was really busy acting and other stuff this past year. And so, but then I started thinking, it's like, you know what? No, I still want to support Kino.
Yay!
And the way I'm just looking at it is, while the quality isn't there, it's still it's still room for me to practice my own acting. And stuff.
But this is the place to do it.
Yeah.
You know, there's 2 people here tonight that filmed on their phones, so it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I understand the discouragement of filming yourself because I'm doing a film right now, a conversation with myself, the 40th one, and I'm done. I'm tired of filming myself. It's not just the quality, it's just I'm tired of it. It's trial and error. It's like I'm trying to get the focus, the lighting. I can't see what I'm doing. I'm all alone. It's just, I don't know. I understand that. It's not just your skill level is what I'm getting at. It's the fact that you're filming yourself sucks.
Yeah.
But I'm also wondering if it's a rejection of established, like you kind of make fun of the established awards show, but also the expectations of other creatives around you and how you're trying to find your own voice and you're trying to burst through maybe the perceived or not perceived pressures that are around you to make films that are what people expect rather than what you feel.
That's really deep.
Well,
Yeah, no, I was like, what's the theme? Opportunity? Oh, okay, we'll just do this. It was more Marianne having the opportunity to present the award, and it's like, I couldn't just accept
But what if
the award.
sometimes there's a subconscious drive that propels us to write a certain thing? It's like when you dream, your subconscious says, I'm going to deal with it in your dreams if you don't deal with it consciously.
Okay,
So now
that's
there's something
true.
underlying there that you're trying to say,
I
but
never
you're not
had a high
saying.
school teacher tell me I was too fat. That was a lie. Ouch. Can't forget my high school teacher. He always said I was too fat. See me now.
I was actually going to ask if the
That's
stories
abusive
and the names
anyway.
were true.
Yeah,
The sleeping around part, yes.
yeah. How can I forget the director who wanted me to suck his...
Okay, come on, Steffi, let me help you.
I'm not finished yet. How difficult was it working with Marianne? Was that a real push? Well, working with Marianne, she's my soul sister, so totally not hard at all. We have always a great time together.
And you didn't like her at first. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm just causing drama. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's see if I make another Kino.
No! You're always welcome at French Kino.
Merci.
Bienvenue.
And what was the second question? Marianne.
Was it a real push? Yes, it was.
I forget my own strength sometimes. And it was like I was trying to be, and then she was like, whoo! She went for a fly. I was like, oh, shit, that was a little bit too hard. But okay, she survived. It's all
I
good.
stayed on camera. Thank you.
She's only been wearing a cast on her wrest for like a few days. It's
That's very good.
There were some things I learned about it, like moving down the hallway was kind of cool because otherwise it was just you literally had to watch the person walk down the hall the whole time, every time. And I went, there's got to be something I can do that isn't just cutting. So I was very happy to learn different things along that route. the best thing was I was really happy to hear all the reactions because it gave me a new way to watch my own film because all I see are the flaws. Every single one of them. The continuity errors where I had to do the close-up and I don't have the jacket on and I don't have the bags in there. I don't have the cap on the bottle even though it's a flash. All I see is everything is missing.
Yeah, that's what's great about screening it in front of an audience. You get that feedback. You hear
the laughter. I'm feeling vicarious laughter from everybody else. I'm enjoying my own film because of everyone else. Because I couldn't feel that way about it any other time that I watched it. So this is just kind of exciting that it does pay to submit things that you do not feel confident in or any other negative thoughts you might have in your head, because when you come and you experience with other people, it's very different than when you're watching things at home.
Keep submitting films, keep coming on stage, and we learn from each other.
Thank you.
We share our mistakes and we share our triumphs and we share everything together. We're all in this together, folks. You're not alone.
And everyone here is always an inspiration to me.
Absolutely.
Like the things that I saw tonight, I'm like, oh,
yeah,
so excited.
I know.
You do want to go outside.
Was it difficult filming yourself this time?
There were a lot of things that were more challenging than usual because I was using a selfie stick and trying not to have my arm in it, and there's a lot to that I never did before. And when you have that and you're not looking at the camera, you have no idea whether you're aimed at yourself or not, and a lot of footage that I had is absolutely unusable. But I'm also, as people that work with me know, my preferred method is one take and one take only. I don't like doing something again because I will miss whatever is genuine about the first thing. But if I don't capture it, you kind of have to go back and do it, and then I will never be satisfied with the second take, or third, or fourth, or fifth.
But there's something genuine about the film because then you look at it, and I mean, this is your film, and when you look back at it, these are real moments.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I left in the one real moment where my pants were falling down because I did forget to put my belt on that day, and I thought, oh, it'll be fine. And I get out there and I'm coming back and my pants are literally going down to my ankles. So I had to stop and Scooby was yipping, and so I just left it in even though it doesn't really fit anything in the movie, but it's the one moment, aside from the treat falling on the floor, that was absolutely just genuine.
It's great that you got Scooby in there. I mean, your pets.
Yeah, that was the emotional manipulation that I was using to sell the film.
Yay!
Anytime I meet somebody and he's there and I just say, can you do this? He just goes, yes.
Aww.
Right? And again, all one take, I said, I need you to walk in, discover this horrific thing, which he had no idea what it was because I wasn't in place. I'm filming him. So he just walked into an empty bed and had to do that.
You crafted this in such a way where the landscape, the background, the environment is a character.
Yes.
Were you intentionally looking for sadness?
Well, thank you very much for that comment. It's true. I wanted to kind of maybe get a feel of an old European city, kind of bring Ottawa out, and that's what I tried to do.
And the canal lends itself well to that.
Yeah.
So when you're directing someone with the 8mm, it's a sound film. There's no narrative, there's no dialogue, there's no scene that is structured commonly. Like there's no... Is it difficult to convey that to the actor because it's all in your head? You know the finished product. You're just telling them walk along this canal and look sad and look to the left. Is it difficult directing that?
So this is kind of the way I do it. When I work with an actor, I allow them to bring their interpretation of the character. So I may give a general thing like look sad, but I don't say, oh yeah, I want like one lip quivering, one tear. Like you can't get into that kind of detail. You have to have confidence in your actor to interpret it how they want, and it's a partnership kind of, right, between director and actor. So yeah, you just give a general overview and you take what the actor gives, and 100% of the time it's usually cool and probably better than what I had envisioned anyway.
It's like a partnership, you know?
Absolutely. Trust the process. I love it. Another question is, a lot of it seems to be in like slower motion, like a little slow, just tiny. Like, is that intentional? Is that the frame?
Good call. Yeah, so I slowed it down to maybe about 70%.
So how many frames is your camera doing?
18 frames a second. So I slow it down to like 70% of that when I edit.
Oh wow!
Wow!
So you're still working on like 15 frames almost.
Yeah.
Wow. It has a romantic. It has little trails and.
Well, it's always cool to watch someone walk in slow motion.
You're telling me.
Because like you're the slow motion guru.
Yeah, everything looks epic in slow motion. Even the little things like just turning your head.
Yeah.
You don't have to drop kick someone to make it epic.
It's sad in Ottawa when love is gone.
What inspires you to film them in the format that you do?
The way I look at it is each film is kind of like a song. So I think of something that's maybe 3-4 minutes long, and then I go out and I shoot it, and it's done. Then I move on to the next one. And then I have something 3-4 minutes long, and whatever idea I have, I shoot. Now, for me, like there's two ways of approaching filmmaking, I guess. Well, maybe there's more. There's those that are trying to break into the industry who need to create their films that can show the industry what they're capable of, which is fine, and I totally understand that. But I already have a job, and I'm not trying to break into the industry. So I don't have to follow any rules, except whatever rules I place on myself. So that's really freeing. I can just do whatever I want. So, and that's why I appreciate Kino, because it gives us an opportunity for people like myself who would otherwise not get my film screened anywhere to have like an audience. So it's really, I'm really glad this whole community exists.
Yeah, we need you guys to make films and show up. You definitely have a signature. You're an original. I posted yesterday just a thumbnail, and everyone said it's a Dennis film, and it's not because it's an 8mm. There's something. I don't want to psychoanalyze it too much, but not only is there a romance to how you film, there is a loneliness there. There is something that calls out to me every time I see a frame of your film.